Let's go. I set my phone down somewhere. Here it is.
All right. Yeah, that is. We're a little late, but we for sure here because you hear us on this on your camera. You know.
In here for the folks self.
That's right.
Barbershop stores coming at y'all. You know, tonight we're gonna have a convo with our audience. We are expecting y'all to kind of be interactive with us.
That's right.
Rock and roll was the night.
Barbershop stories. Jump right on into it. This thing, man. Yo, come on in. We just got on. I know y'all got to come on in. Yeah. And then I'm going to share it with you too. But yeah, hey man, make sure you all like, watch, and share this post. Hey, we talking about a little bit of everything, but we're going to definitely drill down on bad business. What's the consequence? What's the consequence of bad business, man?
That's
yeah. Hey, I'm comedic narrator, haircut, Schlanger Bennett Mac, and that man, they can tell you who he is on his own, man.
Hey, I don't know no. We keep some info for you. And like I said, we come on with the audience tonight, man. You know, centered around bad business and what the consequences of it, you know. Whether we talking about our people, you know, whoever, you know, white, black, Chinese, Japanese, Puerto Rican, Mexican, it don't make no difference. Bad business is bad business, you feel me?
That's right. Sonny!
So, we want y'all to be interactive with us, hey. And let share some of your bad business experience. You ain't got to name nobody, call nobody out, and if you want to, hell, do it like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, hey, we ain't got to set no name. But for people that don't understand that, you know what I'm saying, black, we stressing, we always stressing, do business with black. Y'all see the sign up there, or that's usually up there if it ain't covered up with the shirt. And me and B was chopping it up before the show, and we were just saying, man, it really don't matter when you've been done bad in business. What color they is, you the same upset. You know what I'm saying?
You the same man.
You might be more upset when it's your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Than you are when it's a stranger. But you know, it's always, I guess, the way you look at it, the way you handle it is kind of different. I guess because approaching a stranger is totally different from approaching somebody in your family that done you bad in business, or approaching somebody that might been a friend, or somebody that you was referred to by a good friend. You know, it shouldn't be a difference in the way we look at it versus doing business with anybody else outside of those, you know what I'm saying, range of people. But we know it is. We know we hold the people that's near and dear to us a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little bit more to what we agree to, you know what I'm saying? Not that it isn't nothing light on anybody else, because we said to go off on the other party first, you know what I'm saying? We might hold our words for a minute, a little bit longer minute with people we a little bit more accustomed to be around. Somebody just say other ethnicities, other that you don't know, or I've seen people talk to the people in the gas station crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just because they feel like they don't speak good English, or they from somewhere else, or they ain't from the hood, you know. And I've seen people from behind those counters not do, you know, such good, you know what I'm saying, what we call the customer service.
Yeah, that's true. What I tell you is, to me, it is a very interesting conversation, because I'm not only just speaking from what I've seen online or heard from some different experiences. I'm speaking on personal experiences as well. Now, you know, I know right now it's big talk, everybody talking about, you know, do business with black, support your black. But I seen a post today by a person said, even if you do business with somebody black and they fuck you over, don't air them out in public. Now, when I seen that, I just thought that was kind of interesting. So, my response was, what about a Google review? Right. And it was like, well, no, don't, like basically don't oust them because we going through enough problems. Now, in a sense, I feel that way, but there's another side of me like, well, shit, at what point does it stop? Right. You know what I'm saying? At what point does it stop? Do you want to see somebody else get slaughtered because you got slaughtered? You know what I'm saying? Hell, if that's the case, you can be considered just as bad of the problem as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else doing the problem, And I've seen quite a few examples, man. I done seen people say that when we do charge, we charge too much. But I think we're at a point now where in some cases it might be slightly high, but I think people still be willing to do business with you. But here's the thing, though. There's still a level of expectation, sir or ma'am or whomever, that you got to supply when you're doing good business. So, I've seen situations where, like, for an example, I had a guy that's supposed to come and do my barber chair. Matter of fact, it's 5 barber chairs, a shampoo chair, and a dryer chair, right? He quoted me his price. I ain't have no problem with it. Probably could have got it done slightly cheaper, but we've done business before. Standard operation. Can I get a deposit? How long is it going to take you? Tell you the date, boom, 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 pay via cash out, exactly what was asked for. And then turn around, shit, that was almost 90 days ago. Motherfucking clean their credit up in 90 days. Don't nothing take 90 days, you know what I'm saying? For real, we could have went out of space, circled the moon, and came back in 90 days. You know what I'm saying? In less time. But the thing is like, how do you rectify a situation like that? Some would say call, send a nice email. Some people would say sue. Some people would say burn your shit up. Some people would say knock your scalp off. All that. But you got to think about it too. It's like all that shit sound good to the situation faced with you because you can do all the above, but then you got to ask yourself what happened to you, or it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It got to be, it's a consequence for all of us. Ultimately we don't know what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? But, that bad business, I want to know, for the people who tuned in, watching, make sure you like, watch, share, won't mind. I just want to know, what do you do when you supporting well, just any business, not just black business, but we're going to speak of black business in particular because we the ones talking about it.
We always pushing that.
We pushing the narrative. What do you do when you get skinned up by your own? What do you do? What do you do, Sam?
Man, hey.
What you do, Simon?
It's hard. It's hard to decide on some outside of just justice, which is filing a report and all that old hanky-panky they tell you to do because you'll probably never get no money through that, or it'd be a long time coming. But just depending on what you're dealing with, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I don't know, people deal with things different ways, because some people go right up there and shit, they'll go ahead and spend that little tax money. Yeah. I mean, make them spend that little tax money calling the police, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And going out, slanging stuff around. I done seen it even come to fisticuffs. Mm-hmm. I know niggas in prison about going to check somebody about something they supposed to did and that they already paid for, and it went sour. You know what I'm saying? Because the person felt like, shit, you don't supposed to be coming to check me, but at the same time, that person felt like that's the only kind of straightening I can get, man. I done asked you, I done asked you, I done asked you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or my money was spent, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what it came to, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, shout out to DP Johnson. I don't advocate no violence.
I was mentioning that comment because I thought it was a very interesting one. I would like to know what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Because I know DP said, and I'm saying that because I saw you in the comments, she was saying that she don't like the ousting, and I agree, DP. But the question is, what do you do? That's right. Because you got 5-star. I mean, Google, where you can leave stars, you can do all that. Is that just the same as ousting? Yeah. That's the same thing, because you got to remember now, a lot of businesses say, check my reviews, right? So they ask you to check their reviews for a reason. Yeah. So if you're doing shitty business that's going to cause you to get negative reviews, I mean, you really can't blame nobody but yourself. I don't think that's a black, white, color, nationality issue. That's a moral issue. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that got to be, you got to be a real fucked up kind of dude or woman to just willingly fuck somebody over. You know what I'm saying? Because you playing with your own self too. Because like Sam said, some people don't mind spending a little lawyer money, a little jail money, just to make sure they get you back. Because that shit is it's a bad business, and it's embarrassing too for the person who got whooped. Because you don't really want to share it with nobody. Because don't nobody want to look or sound like the fool. But hey,
too wrong don't make no right. But you know what I'm saying? People that want to be treated fairly, when they spend their money, they feel like they want to be treated fairly, just as well as you want to be paid for your services. But you know, I just feel like we had a time. I seen on the news about a week ago. They said since this COVID jumped off, I don't know where they get these stats from. Y'all had to check with the damn people down at 6 to 8. No, what channel is one on?
WTTO 21. TTO.
Y'all have to check 111 with them, man. Y'all have to check 111 them about these stats. But they said black businesses have been booming since the pandemic. I'm talking about like they top of the list. You know what I'm saying? And don't ask me about all the services provided, because I'm sure it's different services, you know, from food all the way to probably haircutting and supplying all type of different products and merchant services or whatever. But I mean, you know, it would be a waste and a shame for everybody to be trying to focus on spending their money in their communities, and then you turn around and boom, all this complaining, all this backlash come out of spending money in your community, and then now you pretty much proving right the naysayers, the one that said, "That I don't spend my money with such and such," you know what I'm saying? And man, it got to stop, man. I'm with you, man. We want our people to shop with us. We want our people to, you know, circulate out the dollar within our community a certain amount of time before it leaves. But the service that is being offered has to be compatible to the prices that you ask.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's right. You know, man, and I think, man, it's a respect thing too. You know, like I wonder, what does a person have to think of you to just blatantly fuck you over straight to your face? You know what I'm saying? And I can say what the average person thinking. The average person saying, this motherfucker said, fuck me, man.
Yeah, man.
Fuck me, fuck you, fuck what you stand for, fuck your business, fuck your money, fuck your children, fuck your car, your house, your whatever you got going. When some people take your money from you like that, because that ain't no great feeling, you know. Like I said, the gentleman I dealt with, call, text, Facebook Messenger, because I'm like, DP, I don't want to put you out there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to take the loss
either.
either.
What it is, though.
So, I mean, yeah, because it's almost like saying, I'd be doing a disservice if K1 asked for somebody to do some upholstery work for him, and he was like, yeah, man, and mentioned the dude's name, and I don't say shit either.
That right.
What would that make me the K1? A motherfucking accessory. I mean, accessory to some bullshit. I can't endorse bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I think that the average person, for real, if they could spend, you want to spend with your folks, but ultimately, I think that shit is, you want to spend with somebody who value your money.
That's right. And
just hold up their end of the bargain. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to settle for less, no matter what race it is. And that's just some real shit. You know, like, and I know you don't supposed to cut your whole focus off when you get burned, but at the same time, that's like if every car you pass by that was red, that shit ran into you. I mean, how many times you got to get hit before you start saying, man, I ain't fucking with no red.
Yeah.
It's going to end up being it's going to be a consequence for that action.
It sure enough leave a stain on the market, man. And I know there's a lot of us out there that do great business. And, you know, Barbershop stores, episode 47, we come to y'all just talking about, we talking about just doing good business, man, not just bad business, doing good business with people. And y'all know we always come from a positive standpoint, but it got to be addressed, you know what I'm saying? It needs to be addressed. We always talking about, like we said before the show, folks always talking about black on black crime. Yeah. What about the crime we do to each other in business?
Shit, that black on black crime, you fuck over the right person with the right amount of money. Yeah. It can be $10. Sometimes that should be the issue. And what's so amazing is that it could only be 100. It could be only 500. But the sad part, you don't really know what mean what to who.
That's right.
You know, and then when you hear about people getting killed, hurt, maimed, beat with backs, kicked all in the middle of their ass, all that shit, and people be feeling sorry for the victim, but nobody ever asks.
Yeah.
The person, why did you do what you did? You'll probably change your mind about them when you hear the whole story. Not saying it's going to justify what they done did, but shit, hey, to everybody, there's a right and there's a wrong. Yep. And most people know that. I just think that, you know, I hate to say it, but it got to get worse before it get better. Because I think that, you know, there's a lot of us that strive. There's a lot of us strive, but there's a lot of us that still represent that bullshit that just won't let this shit move forward as it needs to. Because one thing about it, I hear people use the word hating all the time. And I'm sure you hear it all the time. These motherfuckers hate. These niggas hate. Motherfuckers hate. You hear that, right?
Commonly used for.
But if you beat somebody in business, gank folks out their money, don't do what you're supposed to do, could you be the hater that you were speaking of? You know what I'm saying? I don't think people look at that shit like that. That, hey, it's you.
Oh, you standing dead in their shoes.
If all of us talking about people hating and we understand the problem and we know what's going on, how is this shit still happening? Yeah. Everybody I run into hollering about somebody hating and these niggas ain't real. This nigga holler he 100 and one here 73 or 74, some shit like that. But if all these people can identify the word hate and niggas hate and don't nobody want to see you come up, don't nobody want to see none of this, how is this shit still so prevalent in our business community? And shout out to all of our brothers and sisters doing great business, because there's a lot of them. And I will call the good businesses name. You bullshitters and you fuck niggas, I ain't should say shit. I swear to God, I can't give you no more pub. You know, I already took my money. Yeah. Shit, I can't give you no more pub.
And the few services that we do trust each other in, I mean, you know, like I said, man, like I said, when you think about what's real out there in the market and the products that are commonly used by our people, and I'm talking all the way down to home products, all the way down to, you know, the just the commonly bought stuff that we use on a day-to-day basis. We don't sell each other a lot of that stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? We can pretty much run it down up here. We just thought long enough and hard enough about the things that we do sell each other, you know, as far as, you know, cosmetics. You know, you can get your car washed, maybe car fixed, maybe, you know what I'm saying, a few other things, some plumbing, and you know, there's a lot of things that we offer in our proximity of people that we probably can't get for, just say, the prices that we get for them, where we get them at, you know what I'm saying? Just say, we might know a hood mechanic. Oh yeah, you know, yeah, we gonna deal with that person because he right there, he do just as good a work if you know what I'm saying, you know you've been seeing people pull off and cars running and ain't nobody back over there cussing them out. And you know, so we do business with each other on that level, but if we continue to develop to where the world is pretty much headed, is you see us offering each other all kind of services now. You know, black setting blacks insurance, black setting blacks, all type of different products and services. So it'll be a shame. Like I said, I can't stress enough. It'll be a shame to cap it off with just doing bad business and still hearing the vast of the percentage of those people doing worse business than better. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. If we really want to move forward in supporting each other, we got to do good business. Yeah. We got to do good business, man. That's what builds the trust.
Yeah, and it's dangerous too, man, because, you know, right now we got call Tonyo up in here too, man. Yeah, Tonyo, man. I met Tonyo through somebody, and that nigga been 100 ever since.
All right.
You know, I hear a lot of people say that you can't meet new friends and all that shit. I think that's bullshit. I think people who say that don't want to meet new people, which is okay too. But I think through good business, you can establish great friendships. Right. Because you got to think about it. If a person was so unselfish to watch you come up and was willing to help you come up, that say a lot about them. And eventually y'all will grow and to understand each other because you're going to want to know more. Somebody care enough to you see you get money, they can't be that fucked up. I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what I meant to say too, kind of slipped my mind and just talking and rambling, but like I said, we usually can find that deal in the hood. Mm-hmm. But sometimes dealing with your people, you may have to pay just a little bit more because they not getting the bulk in the same prices that their competitors are getting it in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't be mad when you might have to pay, $3, $4, $5 more, $10 more, $20 more, just depending on the product dealing with us. Long as that business is right, you know what I'm saying? That person handling business accordingly. I'm not the one for complaining about a person's price unless you just far out of the realm where that's bad. You so far out of the realm that the pricing is bad business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That we just got to keep growing, man. As far as the mentality, as we learning how to go into business for ourselves and come away from jobs and the things that were the place that was constructed for us to labor in. As we come out of those places, man, we gotta learn that doing legitimate business is what's gonna give us the longevity in what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? We jump out here and we start LLCs, we start sole proprietorships, we start small businesses. We gotta realize that sustaining those businesses is gonna be on the back of doing good business, bro.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then I think what's so amazing about it to me is that people don't realize when you do fucked up business, that's a reflection of you. Because if you ain't no fucked up person, you ain't gonna do no fucked up business. Because if that's what you rely on to live for your children and your good and your constituents and friends and family, you ain't gonna do no shit like that. Now, I tell you some shit that I just learned just over the years. Because anytime you get a fuckery situation, you're supposed to learn. Because unfortunately, you can't avoid it. Now, to me, and it could be wrong, but it's my opinion. If I'm wrong, chime in right here on Barbershop Stories, the podcast, episode 47. All right, now look here. If you doing business with somebody and they treat that shit like a hustle, to me, that's a red flag. You got somebody who work a full-time job, that's cool. But they treat the side business, or they call it a side business, it's a chance that it may not go the way you want if it's over a certain amount, or if the order just a little bit too big. Because you got to remember, their first priority is what they say is guaranteed, not realizing that quote-unquote side business can be the shit. Because you got to remember, when you're working for you, it's up to you and what you want to make. But some people don't want their responsibility, but they take on these what they call side jobs for extra money, but they don't want to put the work in to actually make it work. It's only 24 hours in a day. The time you put in with your regular job, are you willing to put that in your side gig? Probably not. To me, that's one sign. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I just think that, I don't want to just go straight to the phone book. All I want is just some good quality folks to do business with, and let's flip this money.
That's right.
This shit ain't that hard.
Shouldn't be that hard to find people that do the services that are most commonly needed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We should be offering that shit before we offer anything. You know what I'm saying? Jaquino Crenshaw say it's such deep-rooted self-hatred that's the base of it all. Black people don't believe other black people deserve certain things. But you're just another nigga mentality. We hear you, Kino, man. We appreciate the time in and watching and listening, man. And I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. You know what I'm saying? People feel like when they familiar with you, they deserve that deal. People feel like when they familiar with you, I can do that too. What that nigga ain't doing? You know what I'm saying? You hear all that.
Yeah. And it's interesting, man. I know, man. Those conversations, they come up too often. Yeah. But as I said earlier, everybody be saying folks hating and shit, right? Mm-hmm. But everybody saying they doing good business and it ain't them.
That's right.
Which one is it? Right. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to be not hating and so real, why are we dealing with this bullshit?
Exactly.
I don't have an answer, you know what I'm saying? That's why we talking about it tonight. I'd like to know.
Chime in with some answers. Hey, holler at us, man.
Just like V949 say.
Because we wanted to be a conversation. We ain't just up here trying to tell what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Like V94.9 say, call Tonyo. Tonyo, what you think, man, about bad business? What's your
Bring
take?
that light up here with you too, man.
Yeah, come on up here. Come on up here, man.
Bring that fire up here,
Come on up here, man.
We ain't got no politics there.
And then Tonyo got on a shirt that say "Keep it 100." So Tonyo got that out. It's on you. Call Tonyo. Go have a seat, Tonyo. Oh, have a seat, bro. Man, stand over here,
take
man.
your seat, man.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'll stand over here. It's all good, man.
I got a song.
That heat, my brother. No pistol.
Well, everybody, I call it the baller era, and I attribute a lot of that to the entertainment and how we progressed as people. And what I mean by the baller era, it's all about flash now, and everybody has act like the struggle has disappeared. So the term "fake it till you make it," you know what I'm saying? So although we may not be doing good, but the persona is, I'm gonna go out here and act like I am. I worked at the Galleria. I supervised security at the Galleria. I worked there for 10 years in security. Anybody know me know I bounced at Martini/Rain nightclub. So when I'm in my regular clothes, you know, you look different than when you're in a uniform. So I see them when they come to BB's and buy the dresses and the jewelry. And then I see them at the club. And then I see them bringing it back.
So you worked at the mall that came and got the outfit from.
Yeah,
You was at the club.
then I was
when
at
they
the
came.
club. So when you come back in there fussing with these folks talking about I didn't wear this to the club. Yes, you did. But that's that, I call it that baller era, but the baller, everybody with that baller era, because everybody want to act like they balling. So you got folks that's working, you staying with your mama, but you coming to the club and you spending your whole paycheck in the club at the end of the week to act like you the man. You know? Or you got these young women that come and, you know, you going through all this stuff and acting like this, that, and the other, and you too good. This young gentleman might be a nice young gentleman. He trying to holler at you, but the first thing out your mouth, he ain't got no money. But you ain't got no money. And how do you have a prerequisite of someone that you can't fulfill?
Oh, man.
That's just a common conversation.
I'm gonna tell you
man.
something I seen on Facebook. It was a post on Facebook, and it said she wants you to have a $100,000 job, a $200,000 house, a $50,000 car, and all she got to offer you is this pre-owned pussy. But all that mentality comes from that whole idea that there's no more struggle, and everybody's getting it. You know what I'm saying? So, like Rick Ross said on the song, "Life is good wearing red bottoms." You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants to emulate that.
Yeah.
So, but when we look at our entertainment,
Shit, I got a red bottom.
I got on the black bottom.
These red bottom right here.
And don't get me wrong, don't nobody like to look good more than us. I think that's part of our culture.
Yeah.
We like to put on the clothes. We like to get a fresh cut. You know, the chicks like to get their nails toned down.
And that's historical.
Exactly.
That's historical.
That's up.
Even when you go all the way back to the Moors, and me and Rod always talking about being Moorish American, but understanding who the Moors is and understand that they educated the world on how to not just to live, but how to dress. So when you get those gaiters that they have from Spain, is that Moriana gators?
Yeah.
Those
Moor.
that's Moorish culture, that's Moorish clothing, that's Moorish fashion. You know, so we was hitting the trade routes going back and forth to China. You know what I'm saying? That's where Wan silk come from. We was the first fresh on the earth. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a thing with us now about, you know, everybody want a ball, but don't nobody want to say, hey, I'm trying to grind to get it. So I don't have to wear J's.
And everybody grinding to get it, though.
Everybody ain't grinding to get it.
Well, you know, everybody's not. You right.
Some people out there perpetrate.
But everybody who got it grinding to get it. Yeah.
If you got it, like Benny say, how do you put more emphasis into building somebody else's work. You go to a job, and I've seen this happen. You work for a company, and they might be in real estate. And the company they out publicly trying to sell the company. They ain't told the employees nothing. They shop in the company 5-6 years. They sell it. You go to work and you just get a memo. Next week the new owners will be in. And then the new owners come in and tell you, hey, next month we moving the location to Arizona. You either move or lose your job. But like Benny said, you taking something as a side hustle, and this is yours. But you going here because you feel it's safe. It's not actually safe. You feel it's safe.
Yeah.
Because what people forget is when you go in for an interview and you fill out the application, what it says at the bottom, and all y'all have read this, either party can terminate this agreement at any time for no reason.
Right, fire state.
Yeah, right.
So let me ask you this, Antonio. As far as dealing with bad business, when you get done wrong by anybody in business, how do you handle it? But specifically to us, because everybody's saying support us, and the narrative is like all flashlights and all lights are on us right now. How do you deal with bad business?
I give everybody an opportunity. I ask you to do what you say you're going to do, because I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. You know, if regardless of how you look at it, if me and you agree on something, we have a verbal contract. You know what I'm saying? If you say, hey, Tonyo, man, bring me $20, I'm gonna cut your hair and I'm gonna shave you with a straight razor. We made a verbal contract. So I'm not gonna come to you with less than $20, because that's what you asked me for. You feel me? So I expect to get the service that I get. Now, if I don't get the service that I get, you don't hit me with the straight razor, you just run the clippers across me and say, oh man, you look good, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing, I'm gonna give you your $20. But that'll be the last $20 you get from me.
All right, so what if you paid for a product and you never got it?
I want my money back.
What I'm saying, you gonna want your money back.
Yeah.
We know that. But I'm saying, like, what do you do? I mean, do you go guerrilla? Do you go to court first? I mean, what's the order of operation for those that don't know?
I'm gonna just say,
and how to handle
for me, it depends on what we're talking about. You know. So if it's $20, you know
let's just say $500.
$500. We got to deal with that.
Somebody sold you a car, right?
Yeah.
$500. You sent the money via Cash App. They're supposed to have the car to you Thursday.
Yeah.
They don't bring it. What's the order of operation that you would think would be the best steps taken?
Hey, look.
For the view.
I'm going to go down and I'm going to utilize the court system. I'm going to go down and make small claims complaint. Go to court. You know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What you say?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that bill adding up there.
I was about to ask you that. Is it? But at what point is it worth it or not, though? Because when you go to thinking about it, I agree with your court thing.
Small claims court is what, a $50 filing fee?
I think it depends on the amount.
It don't go past $5,000 though, right? Small claims court.
I think small claims you can sue up. I think to 5, 6, somewhere around.
But I want to say it's a $50 filing fee. You know, so when you evict somebody from a house, that's the same process. You're going down to the small claims court and you putting in that paperwork. Or you sell somebody a bedroom set, they didn't pay for it. They didn't pay you for it. You're going down to small claims court. And the reason I would do that, I would go down and pay my $50. And even if I win the judgment and they don't give me the money, you know, they'll take it out your taxes.
Yeah.
You know, so and that's where I'm at older. Where I'm at now. I'm 48 now. You'd have caught 25-year-old Tonyo. It'd probably be some problems and some complications.
You on that, dog.
But I've learned through situations that sometimes, like you talk about spending money, after you act that donkey and got to bail out, then you got to go pay court costs. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how hard they is, Everybody talk that whole, but I can't tell you how many times we'd have been in the club, you in there drinking and perpetrating in front of everybody, and then when you get whooped, now I'm down there in front of Judge Bishop and Hoover because you filed charge.
Yeah, and it'll happen. It'll sure happen.
No, but me personally, I give everybody an opportunity to do what they say they're gonna do, and if you don't do it, then like Sam said, I ain't referring you, and I'm definitely not coming back to you.
Yeah, would you go online and I guess and publicly put them out there?
That ain't my style. You know what I'm saying? If we had something what we were doing, like I seen this one on Facebook talking about a group talking about bad business. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wouldn't refer them. If anybody was to come to me and ask me about my experience, I wouldn't lie.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to deal with anybody else, because for me, I'm a solution person. Okay, so whatever you messed up, whatever service, whatever product I was trying to get, I still need that now.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that, so I got to go deal with this and get myself straight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I told my wife, I said, the part of it that we don't catch is that karmatic energy. So if you feel like you got to try to shice me out of $200, go ahead, bro, because I promise you, what you going to get on the back end of that $200 ain't even going to be worth it. You might end up spending $2,000 behind trying to beat somebody out of $200, because that energy, and we call it karma, but it's all the energy that every action has a equal and opposite reaction. Mm-hmm. And that's true for the energy that you put out. So if you're a negative person that put out negativity, the negativity is coming back to you. Mm-hmm. That is a rule of the universe. I don't care what, that's a universal law. You can say what you want to say. You can go outside and say this, that, or the other. Everything that goes up must come down. It don't say for how long. Airplane go in the air, it gonna fly. But that baby got to come down sooner or later.
I can't front that. That's not my style either. And but I can't say that it. Some things, some posts have, when people post stuff about people or things or maybe businesses, is not tasteful at all. You know what I'm saying? But I think when you outing somebody that's done you wrong and they supposed to be a legitimate business person out here, I don't see those posts the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, okay, I appreciate the information. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't do it, you know what I'm saying? You know that ain't my style. I'm kind of like you. I'm more so word of mouth, and you ain't getting no play no more. You know what I'm saying? But the post, I don't really do. But at the same time,
I ain't mad
at the people that post it, bro. And sometimes even when it ain't as tasteful, they may sprinkle a couple cuss words on top of that shit. I ain't upset or I don't look at it like, man, that's a black business. You shouldn't be putting them out there like that. If that business,
hello, but if we don't hold each other accountable,
exactly,
we don't hold us accountable.
If that business ain't doing what they supposed to do or what they say they gonna do or what they agreed to, why not?
We gotta hold ourselves.
They should be the main one.
We gotta hold ourselves.
My main question is, because like I said, shout out to DP Johnson. She had a quote on it, and of course, DP, I ain't talking shit about you, but it's a great topic that I think we as us need to discuss. It need to be discussed because you got somebody who thinking, man, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker about my money.
Yep.
You got some people saying that. Then you got some people saying, don't say nothing about it. But then one of your friends, family members, or cousin run into the same situation. Hell, what we got to say to you?
Yeah. Or when we see the violent outcomes,
you know what I'm saying?
Or hear about the violent outcomes, then here we go. Mm-hmm. Everybody wondering why it's another scenario.
Or what they call a senseless murder, or a senseless beating, or a senseless car just mysteriously caught on fire, or a fight. What they say, on site. Yeah. You got to remember, man, like one thing I learned, if I pay, let's say $10,000 to get my roof fixed, if all I got is $10,100, if the roof is right, that $100, that shit you can deal with.
I got to grind my way back to the top.
You know what I'm saying? I just got to come up, but I'm dry. I can do other shit.
Exactly.
But if you spend $10,000 and they fuck you over sincerely,
Oh yeah.
That's tough, man.
that shit put your mind in a whole different mind just
does.
in a different space. That's why I think that's why my question is, and it's gonna be throughout this podcast. What do you do? And we want viable solutions. We know we can shoot you. We know we can stab you. We know we can cocktail your house. We can burn up we know that shit. But what are some viable solutions and how we can handle it and hold each other accountable at the same time? Now, fuck being tactful, because if you did some foul shit, you can't dictate how they respond.
Yeah.
But please offer some viable solutions. I am willing to hear. Rod, do you have any viable solutions, sir? Just bad business. How do we deal with it amongst us? Because think about it. One thing about it, another race of people, another nationality of people, if they fuck you over about a Chico stick in the store, you'll knock their whole glass off the shelf.
That's right.
Black person do it. Black person do it. Even though, you know what I'm saying, it's the same situation, but we're like, well, just, run and just open the store. Just give him a break. No. Run accepted the challenge of being self-employed. It's a responsibility, brother or sister. Fuck that. Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand through this shit.
But a lot of times, people look at the benefits of being self-employed, but they don't look at the work behind it. Like I tell people, look, you got to go damn near 24/7.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Although I work for myself, I still, when these people call, I gotta go. I got a commercial like this that call Tonio. When they call Tonio, I gotta go.
Call Tonio.
I can't say, oh man, you know what, man? And I'm gonna tell you, dog, it be some mornings where I get up and I don't feel like touching nobody.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? But like I tell my daughter, I say these days when you don't feel like it, them the most important ones. Them the ones you got to go get it. When you don't feel like it.
Them the one that condition you. Them the one that condition you, though.
That question you were asking, though, like, I don't even know, I don't know how to deal with it, because one thing, I know I don't think that they try to get over on me.
I got you.
Like, can't nobody can call me out on that.
It's hard to see it through them eyes when you ain't that type of cat.
Yeah, you know, so I was sitting trying to think. I heard guys saying that they ain't help people pull that black card out, talking about you sticking together and this and that. Then gave them the money, and then they like flip on you, like you ain't even have to play that role to me to try to get that out of me, man. You know what I'm saying? You could just
probably could
I don't know
just ask.
why folks do that.
But you know, I
Ridiculous, man.
I seen, like I said, I know this topic, it was inspired by a couple of experiences I done had ever since the virus hit. I've been dealing with bullshit. From family to people I done business with before to just a total stranger. And it's like, to me, like I said, I ain't that kind of person. That shit hard for me to comprehend. Because honestly, the way I was thinking wasn't going to be conducive for nobody. Then I'd be on the news talking about you done shot at somebody or shot somebody about this amount of money. And that shit don't make no sense. But it's easy to be the person on the outside telling the other people that lost their money to chill out too. So I do understand both sides. You know, I hate it. That's why, like, even when I be watching TV, the news or whatever, then you hear about all these senseless murders. I can agree. It's senseless, but it's senseless to us because we don't know what the details are. Now, I'm not justifying shit, first off, but I am saying
Lord condone.
it's a reason for everything. Ain't nobody just shot you in the middle of Walmart parking lot at noon in front of 1,000 people without you. You weren't just coming out the store.
I'm gonna tell you,
big
big bro. I had a situation where, man, look, I'm a single daddy. I got a little girl and a little boy. My car messing up. I pay a dude to fix it. And dealing with situations like this and dealing with these houses, I start. I can't pay you if you're a plumber. I can't give you no money up hand, no money half up front or nothing like that. If you're a plumber, then you should. If this is what you do, you should have money to buy your supplies, what you need to do a job. I don't pay you anymore until the job is completed. Period. And if I gotta pass an inspection, we're not getting paid until the inspection is performed and it's done. But I paid somebody, broke them off $500 to fix my car.
Trying to do right.
Cause I need it. You got it. You got it. First off, you thought I didn't know where you lived, which I didn't. But I was in school with a girl who knew you.
Knew somebody that knew somebody.
Yeah. So, what I did first was I drove by his house and put a card in the mailbox. I went and got a card out of Dollar Tree, and I put a card in his mailbox. And I left it at that. So a couple of years later, I'm doing a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. I'm right down here on the Parkway at the chicken place. What it is on the Parkway.
Wing out.
Wing out.
Yeah.
I got my pistol on me. I walk in there and get in line. You standing right in front of me.
Don't even know.
Don't even know.
Don't even know.
We just was singing that future
Don't even
right
know.
before the show.
I went home, dog. I
Had to
honestly,
spell it, started with the
when you
jeans
see my
on.
wife, you can sit down and ask my wife. I went home, dog. I ain't even get no chicken. I just went on home. And I told my wife, I said, I wanted to do something to him so bad.
Yeah.
I said, but it wouldn't be worth it. Over $500. And what I'm going to lose
Yeah.
with what I done worked hard for.
Ain't nobody gonna see that part.
Some folks always ask me, I have some guys, how you be
One
talking,
word.
and guys be talking, and they be like, man, how you do that, man? How you massage? But dog, it's my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nothing else interferes with that. I
My
don't
livelihood.
care. This is my livelihood. But not only that, dog, you know how hard it was for me
Get to
to
that.
go back to school at 36? You know what I'm saying? With 2 kids?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they put it on, a lot of times us as men get bad raps, dog. But my baby mama didn't pay the first day of child support.
Mm.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
B94,
saying?
I heard home team this morning on that.
So
The
I
child, the
had,
dad, and should he get child support if he got the kid?
I'm grinding, dog. I'm going to school. I'm working 2-3 jobs. My brother had a commercial cleaning company. He looked out for me, so I'm going late night, grinding, scrubbing floors.
So how many jobs that was?
Man, for the longest, I had about 3-4 jobs. For the
Two
longest,
children.
bro.
3 jobs.
You know what I'm saying?
Going to school.
Tyler Perry, we got you one, Tyler. We got you one.
Look, man, I'm talking about
Goddamn.
grinding.
We ain't
But
gonna do the same
at
shit,
the end
though.
of the day, dog, to start my business, I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize what I had to go through to
Yeah.
get to where I'm at, and I wouldn't do nothing to jeopardize that. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it's something that's aloof or whether it's something that's bad business or anything of that nature. So I think a lot of times people start, like Benny said, people look at it like a hustle, and they ain't had to grind. They just out here hustling. So they don't look at it with that same intent and direction. How long you been cutting hair, Benny?
26 years.
26 years. Then nobody just give you this place. You had to work for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you're not finna do anything to jeopardize losing these years of hard work you to put into this. And and at some point, people got to realize some of the things we do, this ain't just making money.
Yeah.
This is what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? I actually love massaging people. I done worked in plants and made money and this and that, and I've always said I want to do something where I'm helping people.
So you ain't just running around and fiddling on them things.
Nah, I ain't just feeling
Tell you want to fiddle on them things.
Oh, Tony. Hey.
Oh, Tony.
And then look, I'm gonna tell you, my wife from Woodlawn.
Well, disclaimer. I'm just bullshitting. I'm sorry. I don't want any problems.
Yeah, she will put them hands on you.
Yeah,
She ain't playing no games.
Now,
Ain't playing no game.
let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this, right? I'm sure everybody been hearing about the groups they call the gifting groups, the susu groups, the sharing groups, the community groups. I've been hearing a lot of talk about it. I've been hearing about some people calling it scam. Some people say it's been a blessing for them. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to take these words from Sam right here. He said in order for something to be a scam, that shit got to be working somewhere. Niggas who scam ain't going to scam no bullshit. Remember that. And then you got to remember, too, anything you do in life is going to be a risk. That's the bottom line. I tell you myself, I joined one myself. And it is true. But here's the thing, just from my
Change ain't
perspective.
coming with no sweat.
Here's my perspective. Yes, you bring your ass in. Yes, you bring 2 people. Yes, the 2 bring 2, and so on. If you do not like to see no other people make no money, if you are not willing to help them to get money, because remember now, y'all in a group, y'all are all helping one each other. Y'all paying each other. If you ain't with none of that shit, do not join.
That's right.
Straight up. To me now, it just put people to test on how well do you want to see somebody get it for real to if they don't have their 2 people, but you got 3 people, will you put them up under them? When they get their 2 people the next week because they working and they appreciate what you did, would you put them up under them or somebody else who need?
It's common sense.
It's common sense. But I do understand some people might have been scammed because you got to remember, when something's so good, the fuckery coming. You just got to kind of be careful who you join with. I done heard about the $100 group. I done heard about the $25 group. I done heard about the $250 group, the $500 group, the $1,400 group. There's some groups out there, and there's some people are really, really prospering. But you can't be with the fuckery or have ill intent when you join. When you join, you got to be thinking that I'm finna help this dude come up because I know they're going to help me. You are what you think. Shirts right there on sale for $20 right now. I will deliver to you, or you can stop by the barbershop, small all the way up to 5X. And this one right here is okay to keep it 100. Now, back to me with these words. Now, the susu, or what I refer to, because there's a lot of videos online, anything can be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people when they ask this question here, well, what the administrator getting? Well, when you buy a sneaker out of Walmart, what that nigga Walmart getting? They profited $400 billion last year. Profits. That's out the insurance payment, whole 9. Ain't nobody asked them shit. Basically what I'm saying is, regardless of what you get into, everything is a pyramid, but it becomes a scam when somebody don't get paid. Everything is a pyramid. You don't make what the CEO make. The assistant manager don't make what the store manager get. The motherfucking, what they call it, the dining room manager ain't gonna get what the assistant manager get. The nigga on the register definitely ain't gonna get shit close to what neither one of them get. So what I'm saying is, if somebody tell you gonna get this amount in this day, all you need to be concerned about is what you get. If you worry about what other people getting, the chance of you coming up is about 14.5%. That shit is right, and it's Googleable. Check it out. I said it. Comedic narrator, how could Slang Benny Mac, and I approve this message. What y'all think about them susu groups, man?
I look at it this way, bro. I don't see it no different than going to the casino. It's a gamble.
No, Tony. We're over 40. It's the casino.
You know what I'm saying?
The casino. It's a casino.
It's
man.
a casino. And you got different people. Like me, myself, I'm not a big gambler.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially about things that I don't control.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I won't gamble cards with you back in the day, but I go shoot this ball and we put some money on it because I can control that. But, to each his own. But as far as looking at it and saying, well, this is a scam and this is a scam, how do you go to the casino and put your money in the machine and you hit it and you waiting for it to hit big?
And all they gave you was a room.
Or some liquor. They let you drink.
Room and let you drink all
I done seen the cash out. Them hoes look fine. They look good. I know them folks said, the susu folks that don't post them cash out, but I done seen them. And I ain't hating on you niggas. I'm just waiting on mine to come.
And the killing part, I'm going to tell you what's so interesting about the susu to me is I
on looking
know
good.
people personally, not no nigga who stay in motherfucking Waterhouse, Wisconsin, or motherfucking Saskatchewan, or South Cambodia or some shit. Yeah, you know Waterhouse, Wisconsin. Or like I'm telling you, it's a dude who haircut every Saturday. He got it. Ain't finna get it again this week because he invested in it a couple times. He invested in some of his folks. I know another dude, same thing. He got his. I know a chick, same thing. I know another guy, same thing. But those people work together for a common goal, and they making sure everybody get paid.
And that's what I understand about it too, though. Not to cut y'all, but you're only as strong as the network of people that you're messing with. It kind of show how strong your circle is, the circle of people that you're around, and not that you just got to cut your friends and family off, but you may want to get you a couple more people around you that Mike can pull off a move or two. It ain't got to be a susu.
Yeah.
But, you know, you want some people, you know, with a little something put back that want to take a chance at making some money and doing some good business. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Maybe with you, maybe with, you know, the next man. But, you know, hey.
Because, see, I'm going to tell you this. People
Put
always...
that money up, like my partner G-Son used to say.
Oh, yeah. Everybody talking about, you know what I'm saying, 2020, it's the year to reveal. Everybody go talking all that shit. Yeah, it is. But it also revealed to you who you can deal with money and who you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Some of your friends and family are only meant for fish fries. Talking about old shit. Some of your friends, family, and constituents are meant to do business. Now, it's up to you to identify them, but the kidney part, you already know who they are.
Yep.
You know, you just are so emotionally embedded in that male or female that you put them in everything, and in your heart is telling you that the motherfucker couldn't count in school.
They ain't ready.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was reading with their finger in the 11th grade. They was reading with their motherfucking finger in the 11th grade. And this the nigga you trust with your money?
But the thing is, like you always say, though, you already around these people.
In 11th grade doing what, man?
And then it be word like
Bounce that thing like the bouncing ball.
Say it, spell cat with a K and shit. But hey,
Y'all stupid.
But hey, like you always say though, man, communication, they run the nation. And you already around them people that you can network with. You already around them people that do good business. You already around, or you know them, or you see them, or they on that social media that you scrolling on. But you just ain't met with them yet because you ain't reached out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe they haven't reached out to you, and shame on them.
Yeah.
Maybe they haven't reached out to you. Maybe they haven't promoted to where it has gotten to you. You know what I'm saying? You might not have heard. They might not have heard the Carl Tonio commercial on B94.
That motherfucker
You know what I'm saying?
Carl
So we ain't gonna hold it
Tonio.
against the consumer all the time, but at the same time, or the person that wants to step in and be a part of somebody already got going. We ain't gonna hold it against them all the time, but you got to communicate.
Yeah, you got to
When you see something interesting, ask how it go.
I'm gonna say this about Benny. Benny reaches out to everybody. Dog. He reaches out.
No doubt.
He reaches out, and and Benny don't care about helping nobody get somewhere. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I told, he called me yesterday, telling me about the opportunity. I had heard about it. My brother had called me and was telling me about it. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, well, I don't know nobody. I said, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nobody that, you know, that participated, and it just so happened, and they Benny called me and were telling me about it. You know what I'm saying? So I you know, like I say, I'm not a big gambler, but if I hadn't, I had to spend. I was mad. I had to spend $1,500 to get a motor put in. So, but if I hadn't had to spend that $1,500, and you know, I got to build that little bit back, but if I'd have had the bread to jump in and do it, I'd have done that. Because again, like we go back and you know, the theme of it is how we do business.
That's right.
Benny has proven himself to be 100. To me, I don't know about nobody else, but to me, he's proven himself to be 100 in what he do. Real talk. So when
He ain't brought
you know,
no bullshit
when he ain't bought no bullshit to me.
Well, you know, because one
I'm
thing.
sure how I feel about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel that you can do good. It's an opportunity that you can make money. I mean, I did my own research on it, but it was, I don't know. I had the opportunity this weekend, but I don't know. I just froze up.
Well, I mean, but
I had a person that hit me up, talk to me, asked did I, you got something you want to ask me? I was like, no, because I already had talked to you, and you ran thoroughly into this and that. So I already had all the questions I wanted to know.
Probably
So
just
when
ain't
I
you,
did
just
a
ain't what
little
you're
more
interested in.
research, I kind of seen how it played out. I seen how it can split and then go into this and then that and that. But the person who was explaining it, they couldn't write say nothing bad about it, and they couldn't write. They could say something good about it, but they couldn't say nothing bad about it. Other than it can get, sometimes things can come to a halt.
yeah,
So,
he can.
Other than that, he was like, like, yeah.
Yeah,
It
cause
rotates.
see,
So my thing was, it wasn't really no bad vibe. It just was a situation where, like, I got the call, and I ain't gonna lie, I looked at it, but I froze up. I ain't gonna. I mean, just
let me tell you. Let me tell you this, dog. Let me tell you this right here. Now, this is just my opinion, and you know we talk quite often. You know what I'm saying? I will say this: anytime when you finna do something that can possibly take you to another frequency, it's gonna be scary, cause it's the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like this is how I equate it. At one point in life, man, I remember I was making $4.25 per hour. I was working at the Birmingham Zoo for Yarborough Corporation inside the damn concession stand. And I used to push a little ice cream cart around because I can count real good. We ain't have registers or none of that. $4.25 at 14, if they would have took me from $4.25 to $20 an hour, I'd have lost my motherfucking mind. Yeah. They're just real.
At 14
now,
years old.
They're 14. A lot of people say, I want the money, I want the money, I want the money. But then it's like, with the going back and forth with the Susu, it pay every 21 days. $4,000 reinvest what they call gifting to someone else. $3,500 off 5 is 700%. That shit is almost unreal.
Yeah.
So everybody's not gonna take it, but that don't mean it's bad. It just maybe you could have either missed your ship or it wasn't time. That's for up you to determine. But either you missed your ship or it just wasn't time.
Yeah.
Because see, one thing about it, I never knock a person for their decision. Me, I'm just a riverboat gambler. Like I don't go to the casino or none of that shit, but I do know a good deal when I see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I respect the decision, but at the same time, when you go to seeing people around you going to get it, just like the houses and the lots in Fairfield, the houses and the lots in Brighton, the houses and the lots in Eastlake, this shit is anywhere between $5 and maybe $2,000-$3,000 on a minimum. Then you got some go up from there. Nobody fucks with it because people like to see it shit already turnkey. Yeah. But when that person was scratching and surviving for about 2 years, and now they up.
Right. Yeah.
And then they be, oh man, such and such don't fuck with nobody. They should. Yeah. Because they done took all the risk. Yeah. And sometimes if you had 2-3 people taking the risk for you, it really ain't even a risk at that point. Yeah. It's people working collectively because everybody's money can still flow. But when that person take that,
risk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand. I would never knock a person for their decision. But all I can tell people, there's witnesses out there that done achieve that change. There's cats out here in 3 groups getting 10-5 a month. Yeah. Like real talk. And these ain't people like I said off in motherfucking off in Wuhan, China. These folks right here in Birmingham. And then there's another interesting fact. One cat said, man, this shit been around. He said he been in one for 16 years. He was like, after your money cycle twice, it locks. Meaning that you guaranteed your money every 21 days because it's all the people paying each other.
So let me ask you this, Rod. The individual that brought it to you, how did you feel about them as far as your dealings with them just in general?
I mean, it was something that I saw on through YouTube.
Uh-huh.
This guy said he started back in '95.
Uh-huh.
And he was just telling he was dropping money off to his mom. He said it's money to be money. I ain't questioning the money. It just, I don't know, man. It just, I just had got cold feet, man, about the situation.
And that's an honest answer. Yeah, that's an honest answer.
It ain't that. It's just like, I mean, I got that phone call and I looked at it, and I'm just looking at it. Then even the text came through like, okay, this is where you gonna send. And I don't know, man. I just froze up.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't that I don't believe in it. Because I even heard, like I said, the person that was talking about it, he was like, it come to the house, but he was like, it still can go. Plenty of opportunity where you can get money. So it went, and then, I talked to Benny all.
Shit, we was out about 1 in the morning.
Right? Just talk about that. I don't know how long. So it wasn't that I don't believe in. I don't know. It's just one of them situations that I don't know.
Well, it's cool though because see, like one thing about it, we had a conversation. Me and one of my good homeboys this past Saturday, and I said I ain't gonna say his name, but then again I just might, depending on how I'm feeling, Nickel. I see you sad. We was just talking, and we was talking about the situation in the city of Birmingham. It's, everybody talk about gentrification and all that, but you got to remember now, shit, we control our own destiny. Now, don't get me wrong, it omit the fuckery. That's there. We know that. But ultimately, right now, it's a boom. And these is his words. He said, "It breaks my heart to ride through the city of Fairfield." Am I lying? That's what he said. He said, "It breaks my heart to ride through the city of Fairfield." So I was like, damn. Well, if it break your heart so much,
Buy something.
let's go over there and goddamn get some property. His next statement was, "Show me 20. Bring 20. To me, now it's just me, and he ain't gonna agree with this shit. That was a scared statement because anybody who do business knows that ain't the first thing you say to a potential investor that can match your money or whatever necessary to make the deal go through. The first line of business, in my opinion, is, well, shit, what you got in mind? I don't know. What you want to do? Let's go look. It might only cost us $3,700. But when people go to saying what they consider to be astronomical numbers, is because they feel like you cannot match them. Or they scare most people. You go saying anything over $1,500, niggas like, man, I'm fucked up. No, you're not. You are what you think. You know what I'm saying? Because if your ass want to do it, you can. It's just, do you have the willpower to do it? No knock on people who move to whatever municipality they chose to. That's a choice.
Yeah.
But if it breaks your heart to pass by and see these rundown areas, only we can change it for somebody else do. Then we'll be around here talking shit again. Man, these motherfucking white folks over here walking dogs and shit. They made an investment. I mean, they did have some city help. Now, I ain't gonna omit that shit either. But us $2,000-$3,000, if you really think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. K1 balling ass in here too. Nigga, it's probably easily just in credit $500,000. Give or take. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about it, so when the gentleman spoke about the cash, it ain't got to be in cash. You own property. You got good credit. I mean, come on, man. That's what the world is based on. Fucking the bank borrow money. So what the fuck we make our broke ass think we don't?
We gotta rock with each other.
You know what I'm saying? That's simple as that. And that's
then when we know the next man doing good business,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's no knock. You know what I'm saying? But
not to say what those ventures should be, but we gotta learn to rock with each other.
yeah.
It come back to priorities too.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, one of the things I did with my students in Black Star, we were talking about investment properties and this and that, and one of the questions that they asked was, well, how do we get the money for that?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about credit and loans, but a lot of times we have the money. We just are displacing it.
It's where we choose to put it.
Everybody know me. I went online. I had about 50 pair of J's. I sold all of them for $40 a piece.
Mm-hmm. $2,000.
Took that
just like that,
and bought a property in Pratt. Anybody want to see it? Run down 6th Avenue W. It's right across from the trucking company. It's a brick house. Working on it, renovating it to get situated.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is that all the children wearing J's, all of them got iPads and iPhones. How people move when they save up for the classic, so that they can go out and look like they balling and they spend $4-5 grand on that weekend.
About 3-4 days.
But I didn't have the money to. You have the money to put where you want to, where you choose to put it at. But the priorities of I'm trying to look a certain way, or the priority of you can't be fresh with a pair of sneakers out of Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a pair of feelers I paid $11 for in Walmart, and we were down in Tuscaloosa.
You ain't tell nobody?
Hey, look. Dude see me in Tuscaloosa was like, big bro, where you get them J's from? I said, nah, dog, these some FUBU right here. These ain't no J's.
Oh, you said FUBU. I thought you said
FUBU.
feline. Oh, no,
I meant to say
I ain't
FUBU.
fucking with a big tongue ass FUBU. I don't know. I had me sick for right now. My fault. I was bullshit. I thought he was talking about feline.
Bugs, baby.
Oh, man.
You know, where we spend our money at and how we spend our money is a major issue.
It's a choice.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to say something I seen. I can't remember. I like to give reference, but I can't remember where I seen it. But I want to say I read something where it was saying that we spend enough money over Christmas time to be that we would be the 10th largest nation in the world economically.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to put that in perspective.
That's pretty big.
How much money that you're spending and
Us as a race of people.
as a race of people and don't own nothing.
But this is the thing though. See, you know, it's one of them things I'm gonna talk shit about, but I'm gonna defend all in the same voice. Because a lot of people, in referencing to what Sam said earlier, was that the average person that talks shit about business or talks shit about a person in business never asks them a question. They assume. Nigga ain't never said, AK1, how does that 4K camera work? Never. Niggas will be like, man, that fuck nigga won't even show a nigga about that little weak ass camera. Weak ass, fuck ass nigga around won't even show a nigga with it. That fuck, look at. You don't even show a nigga. Did you ask him though? I'm telling you, man, it's some hard words to say on this earth, dog. Please.
Why he wasn't
Thank
working?
you. I'm sorry. Will you help me? That's some hard words. As simple as that shit sound. But you know, it's like, to me, and I'm gonna give you another thing, and this is a personal situation, so I ain't gonna tell you what I heard. This is what I experienced. My pop was telling me about buying a house or buying some property since I was about 19 or 20. I had my first apartment, Spring Lake Manor, right up there on Springville Road, 2-bedroom, bath and a half, fully furnished. Pow. All that shit, right? He kept talking about, get a house. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, man. I got a clean ass leg and an apartment, man. I don't care about no house. For real. All right. So time go on. 04, a situation came about. He asked me about come get a property for him because he was already flipping them. So I'm like, well, shit, give me $2,000, you can do it. He's like, man, let me give you no motherfucking $2,000. So I was like, I'll do it myself. That's how I ended up with my first house, 2004. February 24th, 2004. 2005, he came to me, he was like, you got $3,300? So I was like, yeah, you don't know nobody like that. It's hard for me to say no. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just one of them niggas because I always feel like we can make it work. I'm like, yeah. I was like, $3,300? He was like, yeah. So I'm thinking he just asking him to probably want to borrow $1,000, what else shit. He said, yeah, man, I need $3,300. So I had $3,500 to my name. So I was like, all right, Pop's asking. So I'm like, damn, a couple days later, man, when you gonna get that little bit back? He was like, shit, we made an investment on the house. I'm like, man, you took my money and invest on the motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? But just like you said, I was kind of scared because I'm like, I ain't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Long story short, it was me, him, and another lady. We put up $3,300 a piece. The property was 5-bedroom, 2 full baths, upstairs, downstairs. It cost $9,700. This is what we did. Co-op, Susu, work together, even if it's not Susu. I said, look, we ain't got to spend no money. I go get a Home Depot credit card because we can do labor and electric work, plumbing work, all that shit ourselves. Little shit, we got to hire somebody that's going to cut the price tremendously. I got a credit card for $8,000. That was the credit line, Home Depot credit card. So I bought the material off my card. You know what I'm saying? Well, everybody might have spent minimum here and there. But when the flip came, we sold that house, that $9,700 house. We might have had a total of, I know it was less than $20,000. We sold that shit like $82,000, $82,000. I don't remember the exact amount, but it was a nice motherfucking profit. And me, just like a real nigga that I am, give me my shit in a paper sack, cash, goddammit. Put that shit in no bank. I just wanted to see what it looked like. I was 25. You know what I'm saying? But I think back, what if I wouldn't have gave them $3,300?
Exposure and experience, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Exposure and experience.
You told me that story, it brought me back to what made me froze up. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking once I seen the system, when dude draw the squares and show how it go and how it split, what came to my mind is, okay, I know 2 dudes at the job.
Mm-hmm.
but what about them getting they 2 dudes, which gonna be 4? And what about them getting somebody getting hungry? I started thinking about
But see,
that what put me into that. Like, it ain't me in my pocket. Like, trust and believe. Like, it ain't. It was. I was like, okay, I bring them.
But see, but you remember what I said about helping one another? See, now that's the time to talk. Cause I don't know if K1 still interested or not. But guess what? Hell, he done seen you at least a few weeks in a row. You can't be that fucked up. You down here. So yeah, that's a conversation. Hey, bro, look, I'm gonna get in it. Cause remember, it's 500. You can say, let's go half. So now that 2 people is 1. Now instead of finding 4 people, it's 2. I'm sure you can find 1 and you can find 1. So guess what? And y'all still looking. They looking, everybody helping one another. You got to look at that shit like a tree branch. Ain't too many trees shaped like swords. Whole branch out. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's close or extended. Because like me, hell, I done talked to all kind of folks I probably thought I'd have never known or I wouldn't have helped, but it was indirect. Because I'm like, man, please get your money. I just want the good energy. I can work with the rest. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it don't always go that way because even if somebody stagger, now you got 10 people saying, bro, what we can do to help K1. It's not going to be that hard, I promise you. Because like I said, me, with my little change, I ain't going to show the cash out. Nope, because it ain't necessary. My word ain't good enough, I got to... Fuck all that. Let me show you that motherfucking neck. No. Shit. Believe it, motherfucker. You know, that's what I need to run around. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it.
I asked Rod. That's why I asked Rod what I asked him. Because had it not been your pops that came to you and was like, give me 3,300, you might have been like,
Well, if it would been somebody else. Because to me, I believe, put it like this. I look at the relationship.
And that's what
if Sam said, hey, man, dog, it was a nigga talking about, you know what I'm saying, they want to buy the shop for $3 million. I wouldn't have no reason not to believe it.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
So the relationship with the individual and how much
that
you trust
determines
them.
a lot.
Yeah.
That determines a lot.
Determines.
You know what I'm
What you
saying?
seen them do before,
Yes,
what
sir.
you know about them, what they do.
But still, 35 minus 33 is only $200 left too, though.
Yeah, right. You gone.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, though, but you got to remember, once again, you are what you speak. If a nigga start thinking of negative shit, guess what? The nigga, because you remember,
Just came in the door.
you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to make it sound like it's no work, but there's some real shit, because you got to remember, you're a very intelligent man, K1, all of us are, but we only hone in on what we feel comfortable with. That's why I say it's cool, but I'm telling you, I swear, when that money gets circulating, I can't wait till the second cycle when that shit just locked.
Like I told you, I
Then we
got
move as a
100 to
group
throw
for real.
away. I'm gonna have to let you hook me up with the 100 group. I got 100 I can throw away the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that was my own thing. I don't want nobody else. I started thinking. I always think about other stuff.
Yeah.
That's just me, man. I always do that. Like I always think about other people and what. And then I was like, okay, I get mine too. What about these guys? And man, even at that job up there, they'll tell me all the time, look, man, you can't think about nobody else, but I can't help it.
Well, I think that it's good to consider others, but you got to remember, somebody gonna always head that shit off, and a lot of times they gonna move off the non-fear that you carry. Just like Trump, they can talk shit about Trump all they want, but what if he was like, oh shit, the corona, oh shit, man, oh y'all gonna die, oh my God. Would you want to hear that bullshit?
Be super panicked.
You know what I'm saying? You be panicking like hell. Now, he do some fuck shit now. I'm not going to justify shit, but he be like, oh, man, we good. Hey, shit, testing going good. He may get on camera like, boy, these folks fucked up.
Bro, I don't care what nobody
But you got to
say.
stay optimistic, man.
They made him get up there and talk about wearing the mat though.
That shit was so
You
funny.
see it all on his
That
face.
shit all up there.
He looked like he was reading the teleprompter and everything.
Fuck it up.
I'm talking about just what a day or two ago he was saying
Fuck
that
up.
the man don't help.
Yeah.
Fuck the man. That man got up there like it was hurting him to say, wear your mask, the mask help.
But this is what I always say too about
Goddamn
positions
Trump.
and situations like that. You know, we can sit down here and look at him and criticize him and say this, that, and the other, and he this and that. But we don't know what information that man privy to.
Yeah.
Man,
You
It's
know,
true.
and when you ain't got the whole story, you can't. Your decision making is only good as your information.
his niece said they pulling the toenails. I don't know if y'all people store on his niece.
Yeah.
His niece said he's been controlled by some very powerful people.
Hey, we
And they
know.
try to put the gag on her.
I already know the
Yeah.
That could be the rope-a-dope
the
shit.
president still answered to somebody.
Yeah.
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 But you know,
She put a lot of stuff.
Oh,
out.
yeah, they ain't just that. Yeah, check out.
but you know, man,
Might
but
be the rope-a-dope, but you know.
It
But I
might
guess,
be, yeah.
but I guess the moral of the story is, you know, Rod, is that, bro, you know, where they say operate by faith, not by sight.
Yes, sir.
That's true. You know, I used to wonder how the fuck was that possible. But the older you get, and especially when you done made moves off the top, because I'm telling you, I really believe you are what you think. So if you thinking about, man, I'm finna get this money, I'm finna do this, when you start traveling in that direction, my nigga, shit just magnetized to you because you already spoken. Now, a person who don't have faith and think it's gonna fail the whole time is gonna show in their actions.
And see, that ain't my thing. Like I feel like I'm gonna get it, but I don't want to seem like nobody else.
Oh, but see,
it
but
wasn't never about me.
But remember
It was
though,
down the
in
line.
order for you to get it, they gonna get it too. So you know what I'm saying? So that means, so it be. It sounds simple, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell people, 3 weeks worth of work gonna have you straight here 21 days. Because after you get straight, guess what? Them niggas, oh, God damn it, nigga, rocket. They still continue, and then as they get it, it passes down the line and help them be able to help themselves as well. So it's a thing. It is a little work, but it's worth it. I ain't gonna even lie to you. The people who got scammed, I believe that too. Fuck niggas do exist. I mean, they ain't motherfucking leprechauns and unicorns. They exist. But
They've been talking about bad business all night. They
you know what I'm
scamming
saying?
on
They
every damn
scamming.
thing.
But see, like Tonio said, the energy you put out is what you're gonna get back around. And that's not saying that if you put out all good energy, the fucker ain't gonna come to you too. That's just a cycle of life. But it's how you handle it is what's gonna determine the outcome. So, but ultimately, hey, I think it's been a great conversation this evening.
Yeah,
we can
man,
sit here
yeah.
and talk about this all day, but you know, it
Almost sound like we fussing.
hey, I don't sound
But
like
got
that.
ahead, man.
But I
Can't ride on the wrong shit.
But I think we told what need to be told, because we could have talked about, you know what I'm saying, we're going to drive a motherfucking pickup truck through your house and all that shit. But at the same time, now this is why I agree with people that say don't put people out bad. I don't want to kill you, man, because it still ain't nothing but a few $100.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we must get you agents out of the community because, like Pimp C said, stop that monkey shit, dog. You embarrassing us. Even though he said take that monkey shit off, but I'm going to use it in the same.
It's
That
fine,
monkey
dog.
shit, bro. You embarrassing us, dog. We gave you opportunity. You asked for X amount of thousand. We gave you X amount of thousand, and you made a conscious effort to fuck over us. Get out. You know what I'm saying?
Trust.
One last question for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Tell you
How do
one.
you rebound from doing bad business?
How do you
How do you
rebound?
think?
If you the person that done it,
Yeah, I'm the person that done it. What I gotta do?
Okay, so you did it, and we got, all right, here it is.
good question.
I
man.
said this.
Before we go out this time.
I think, personally, this how it should be handled. If they came in first, you got to admit that it was you. If you came in and say, hey, Antonio, look, I know I supposed to have them tables back about 3 months ago, bro. I fucked up. I'm sorry, man, but I do want to make it right, bro. I know you're a little upset, and you should be, but I'm dead ass wrong, bro. This what happened. I know it's a fucked up reason, but I was really embarrassed to come to you and say, this what happened. I know I can do better than that, bro, but let me make it right. The average nigga will say, all right. Even though they
It'd
saying,
be tough not to take that.
even though they
It'd
still
be tough
talking
not to take
shit,
that.
but if you gonna do what the fuck you supposed to do, y'all will end up talking again. Cause the nigga be like, well, the nigga did come clean. You know what I'm saying? But running around avoiding that shit like it didn't happen and all that.
With the money.
With the money. Riding around that bitch posting pictures and shit. If you don't talk to somebody, now this the person who was oppressed. If you don't talk to somebody that can half-ass talk some sense into you, your ass will be on the bottom bunk, 9th floor, Jefferson County Detention Center. That's where your ass
Ain't
will
hard.
And it ain't hard. Niggas don't go because they all fucked up. You just put them at a tipping point.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they may not have had nobody to talk to that can sit here and tell you that we'll beat your ass, but don't do that shit, man. You 40 years old. We gonna give you more time for snapping. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what somebody that went through. Like I said, the
Yeah.
tipping point, they might be at a point where, you know,
Not another
I done
life.
seen it before. You at work messing with a dude. I ain't gonna call his name, but this when UAB first got a club team, because you know you ain't got no program at 1st. It's a club team. He going to
94,
school.
95.
He playing football. He working at the airport. And he got to go to school. So he ain't getting no stipends or nothing. You know, at UAB. Dude coming up messing with him. And before he went in there messing with him, he said, "Watch me go do this." But old boy, we was standing by the microwave. Old boy had dreads. He was twisting one of his dreads. His grandmama had just died. Did nobody know that?
God.
Damn.
His grandmama had died.
It
He had
sound
work.
like a second.
You know what I'm saying?
slaughter.
He twisted his dread. He had just said, the next motherfucker say something to me, I'm going to go to the egg.
He literally
He
said it.
literally said that. Then one of the supervisors
Spoken
came
into
up,
existence.
"What the hell you doing here with your sorry ass? Who told you to eat lunch?" And when he was still twisting his dread, and he looked at me, and I wanted to say, "Man, no."
Like a movie. Not now.
Why? And look, when he was hitting him, you know how when he was hitting him, old boy was on his knee, he was hitting him. You can see his face, he was like,
And
he
then
was taking all of it out on him.
Oh,
Oh, buddy got up, tried to run. He ran around the corner. There's a door out here. On the other side of this door is another door. He trying to get through there. He called him and slapped fire from him. Knocked his head through the sheetrock, busted his eardrum and everything.
Ryan here playing.
Ryan playing.
Ryan motherfucking
Ryan
playing.
playing. But you don't know what nobody has been through.
Yeah, right.
And you might be one situation away, like Benny said. They about to tip over, but ain't no comeback for this because I done had all this crazy happen, and you don't know where I'm at. I might be one disrespect away from just finna fire that thing up right here, everybody.
Leave folk alone, man.
Leave folk alone. You don't
That's
know
true.
what nobody going through.
That's true, man. That's true.
Yeah,
But
boy, I bet he shocked the world.
Ooh, boy, he whooped his.
yeah.
Look, old boy that he whooped. After that, you know, after old boy Buddy got fired, but old boy was a supervisor. He be in the break room. If somebody walk in there, be like, "Man, I'm sick of this shit." He get up, walk up.
Oh yeah, but that mother ass boy, you got the mind right.
Super
damn.
you won't do it
Oh,
no more.
It'll do it. But yeah, but K1, that's how I think it. Cause one thing about it, it ain't nothing on earth that done happen that can't be rectified for real. Just some folks that may be tougher than others, but everything can be revealed, renewed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It can be, but will your motherfucking ego allow you to? That's the thing. Most people would rather let that shit linger.
Yeah. And we talking about the
Shut it out.
offender.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are-
that's the
The
unfelt.
offender, man.
Yep. So man, I'm just looking forward to a time period before I leave this earth that I actually see us cooperate in a better way. Cause there's a lot of us operating great, so I ain't gonna shit on them or take away the credit that they doing for doing right. Hey, much shouts out to all of yous. But I will say this: it's still a few of us that ain't quite understood that, my nigga, everybody need everybody. Even the mother, you need
Especially
bees, you need rats, roaches, ants. Don't even spray the ant line. If that nigga ain't in your house, don't even spray the ant line, man. It's a purpose for all that shit. And until we understand that, and then this is my opinion, I think that's why we out of sync. When you look at what's going on, all this shit is just disruption. And a lot of people can't rest. Even the ones who resting can't rest well because you got to go out and deal with the people who restless. So everybody got to help everybody.
Yeah. We always talk about the problems amongst us. We always talk about the problems and the stuff that exists amongst us, and always being perpetuated over time. And like I said, I mean, this is one of the main things. You know, like I said, business, doing good business, you know, and having a good face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit make
Taking
a big
that
difference.
serious, taking
That's why when I see people extremely successful, everybody be like, well, why this person ain't reach out to you, or why you won't reach out to this person, or however way it may go. you got to think about it. When you get to a certain level, on a financial level, it's almost like, let me just see if these motherfuckers serious, man. Because you got to think, if you exposing them to shit they never seen, that's man, woman, or child. A lot of people ain't ready for that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just on a financial tip, like I said, go from $15 an hour to $200,000 a year. You know what that is a month? You know what I'm saying? You talking about every month. So the first month, after you done bought all the shoes, clothes, went to Atlanta 19 times, like you wanted to, went to the aquarium 1,100 times, all that shit, bought outfits, shoes, clothes. How many months you gonna do that? Before it started to say, man, nigga, I done saved $24,000 already.
Well, you got that notorious room full of clothes.
You know what I'm saying? Very well. Okay, what's your next step?
And then you don't
You
know.
know we got them all.
You don't
Everybody
know
got them,
the,
and somebody in their family that got them.
the downfalls that the individual went through to get to that 5 million
Yeah.
status. So they might already seen all the hustle, you know, and be like, man, I ain't fucking with that nigga. I know what I did last time. You know what I'm saying?
That shit real, man. That's why.
real.
That's why to me, like me doing comedy, I still do stand up for those who still want to fuck yeah, still one of the baddest motherfuckers out here, and I say that shit anywhere, straight up, on God, G-O-D. But this is the thing. It's one of those situations where we got to stand for however we see fit, man. We got to stand for however we see fit, man. And you got to put work where work need to go, because work find work.
Yeah.
Me doing my work in comedy, I ain't at where I'm at because it may not time to be where I'm at, because the damn sure ain't because I ain't putting no work in. That's bullshit. So, you know, but it's one of those things, when it's time, work gonna find work. Sometimes you ain't gotta look for it. That shit almost on a collision course. Because think about it, when you put a good energy out there, you looking for shows, you looking to do sketches, you looking to write, you looking to do this, that shit'll come. If that's what you focus on. Yeah. But I'm telling you,
Gotta put the work in.
so many people mind on bullshit, dog. They just think that shit just happened.
You gotta put the work in.
You gotta put the work
They
in.
always told us whether it was success meets is when opportunity meets preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity come and you ain't prepared, baby.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It ain't waiting for you to get ready.
That's
It's
right.
gonna be gone. They're gonna be like Harry Tubman. Hey, look, I'm
Yeah.
back here. I'm leaving in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Now look, you can come on, go with me now. But once you make that move, now
Mm-hmm.
you out
I'll
here.
be about to business.
You out here.
Most things on this earth is a choice.
Yeah.
I say that very carefully. Most things are a choice. And I think that, you know, we choose to do whatever we comfortable with. But whoever got rich being comfortable, his shit gonna be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because you breaking the mold of what you used to. You know what I'm saying? You used to making, like I said, a certain amount an hour, and that can be good money.
Yeah.
Double it. See how the motherfuckers at. At one time, double it. That's why people say, nah, give this nigga a quarter. This is 50 cents. Give him $1. Because if I take this nigga from $7.25 to $21.08, that motherfucker ain't coming to work. Hey, Shaw, and he drunk. They been drunk for 3 days, man. Because everything you are now, you got to kind of break out of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to metamorph into something different, man. If not, you cannot grow.
In its perspective too, because this is what I just told my daughter. She was talking about some things she was doing, and she was like, "I did that and I failed at it." I said, "No, don't look at it that way." I said, "Look, in science, they don't call it failure; they call it experiments.
Yep.
Experiment 1, and
That's
what
right.
they do is once they do the experiment, they take note of what
Yeah,
they
and
did.
See where they fucked up.
So if they didn't get they didn't come out with the outcome that they wanted, then okay, we got the information from experiment 1, experiment 2, and we keep experimenting. So a lot of times people look at, well, I did this and it was a failure. No, it just didn't hit the way you wanted it to hit. So
right.
what do you need to tweak or what do you need to change? You know, so you go back at it, you keep at it, you keep at it, you keep at it.
Yep, but hey,
Yeah, I mean, I heard people speak on success, and a guy asked a group of people what they think stop people from being successful, and he said most of them said fear of failure. And he like, that ain't the number one answer. He said the number one answer was people get comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Concerned, so
Yeah.
like they don't even expect to go higher. But I ain't never heard of I ain't never heard a rich person say, "Oh man, I got too much money. I don't want no more."
Never.
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 They never say.
Never.
But our broke ass to get
Great
caught
point.
that motherfucking at the Piggy Wiggy.
No doubt.
I ain't tripping on that, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You got to at least be trying to advance in the money because there's nothing wrong with working, but you can't let them keep you at that same point. You can't do that. Everybody got to get a raise at some point.
I said, and look, that was my catalyst for going on out and doing what I did. You know, like I said, I used to supervise at the Galleria. And, dog, I don't know if anybody remember when the Galleria had caught on fire. It had caught on fire.
Oh, with it.
Downstairs. Yeah, it had caught on fire.
Man, motherfucker cursed, huh?
Look, so,
Shit.
dog, in a year's time, I literally spent more time in that Galleria than I spent at home. Me and my supervisor, we sit down and talked about things and policies and, you know, at the same time trying to deal with management and how they cutting budgets and all that, you know. But after all that time I put in, dog, they wrote me an incredible eval. You know how much my raise was?
50 cents.
11 cents. And that was the minute, that was the exact moment I decided I'm finna go and open them side bid.
Mm.
Yeah,
Man,
we got
feel
some of the
that
story.
My first time ever feeling. I mean, because
No. Oh, I'm just.
My first time ever feeling freedom, man, when I had my own little tattoo shop. It was set in Pinky Shop on
Third?
On Third, well, Belsman Road,
Yeah.
across from Marino. That was my first time that I felt free. Like, even though I had to put in my own work, I had to get up, folk call, I go on to get up, shoot to the shop, and do what I had to do to get the money rolling. I felt free,
Yeah.
man. I felt like if I don't feel like coming here, which I wouldn't do, but it just a thought. If I don't feel like coming here today, I don't have to lie to somebody just to take off. Like, I can't be real for like, man, you know,
No.
I just don't really feel
Hello?
like coming in. And
Is this Rodrigo ass? All right,
I
so,
agree with
so
you.
you're not coming,
Yeah.
huh? All right, I tell you what, just take a point. All that bullshit.
Or something happened, your son's sick or your mama's
Can't go.
sick, and you can't tell these people I'm not coming to work without losing the job.
Yeah.
So, but like I tell people, you have to look at these situations just the same way that they look at you. And a lot of it comes from when people, especially when they get jobs that we consider pay good, they have an attachment to that because this is how you afford your family.
Yeah.
So you look at this job as this is how I take care of myself. I pay for my house. I take care of my children. The job look at you like a hammer.
Tony, you can take off, but just go
They
ahead.
want what kind of car you pull up.
It's
man.
on
Some
you.
of these places.
And look,
It's on you.
when they don't need you no more, when you ain't got nothing to nail, where your helmet? It's thrown to the side in the toolbox.
Hey, but
You know what I'm
I
saying?
tell them from the gate, like, I talk to all the employees at work. I always say this. I tell supervisors, especially when I came into Atlanta, I like everything about contract.
About contract.
Everything in this corporation or U.S. about contracts. So I don't work for you. I work
Contract
with
for you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting in my part, but I'm not.
Somebody trying to call in on the house phone. Go ahead, Jiggy. Go ahead, Jiggy. It's all good, man. Go ahead, Rodriguez. Go ahead, man. The motherfucking house phone.
But yeah, man. But that was my first time feeling free, man. I gotta get it like that.
Yeah.
And then
I
it's
understand why my
you
dad
getting your
don't-
100. Ain't nobody giving you 3% of what they gross is. You getting your whole 100%, and you can name what you work. You know what I'm saying? You
That's
can
true.
name what you
Like,
work.
man, that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing behind it though, that now you don't have one person to call or nobody to call to say you're gonna take off, but you have probably maybe 10 or 15 that you
Yeah,
got to call.
I gotta
now.
call and reschedule
And you gotta call
everything.
all them clients.
And look, and I try not to take off just so I don't have to reschedule.
Exactly.
But
Depending on what kind of service you provide.
Yeah.
So I think it's a freedom, but at the same time, it's still a responsibility that you took on. You know what I'm saying? Just to say both sides of it. We have an open podcast that people probably got all kind of opinions about that out there. So we want to make sure we cover that thing. You got responsibility with your client.
No money. Self-employed ain't easy. It ain't easy all the time.
Lay down with that thing, laying on your face if you want to.
It's just a thought that I don't. If I don't feel like, I never like didn't come to the shop and do because I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And a guy
you like going to work.
Yeah.
If you find something that you enjoy doing to the point that you almost do it for free,
Never gonna work again.
you doing what you want.
And you gonna make plenty of money.
Now, I know I do this for free, but I'm getting money off of it.
Yeah.
So that definitely
You
gonna
do it
make
for free
me
in the early
try.
days,
But
learning.
it's the thought that, man, if I don't feel like coming, I ain't saying I'm not gonna come, because I want to go in there and
Yes, sir.
But if I don't feel like coming,
exactly.
I have to lie and say I don't feel like
Set my
coming.
date, huh?
I ain't feeling good, so I'm claiming stuff on myself. People do it all
Yeah,
the time, man.
all the time.
Like, and then a lot of people be knowing, oh man, he ain't sick, he just ain't
And then kidding part, the first 2 hours you at the house bullshit. You know, that shit took my head.
Laying down, sit on
I'm
TV.
telling you, you done slayed and they're gone. They had to go to work and you at the house and fucked up a whole sick day that you could have used for real.
I used to
I mean, that's it.
watch my brother say that, man, because he'd had his business way longer than mine. I'd had mine. But my brother used to say, we'd be talking to people, he'd say, yeah, you know, I think I can get off. I work for a pretty good guy. He treat me pretty good. And that always just sat with me, man. I love that. You know, like you say, I just love working for myself, man. You know.
And not saying that what Rodriguez saying that with him or not, you know what I'm saying? I aimed that at him, but I think that's part of that, what you saying about old boy told you, that's part of that comfort that you talking about.
Yeah.
If a nigga laying there up on something, up on his face, talking some, one more round, goddamn. I ain't gonna be, no, that 8:30 that you were talking about, man.
Come on
back to about 12:30.
Well,
Then you get in here, you get there talking about you did this and that, and you know, like I said, you still making up the same. Either you gonna lie about it or tell them all the truth, and the truth might not be the best thing you want to hear sometimes.
Yep.
So you done took all bullshit.
I'd have been too fucked up.
So
And I have to, like my daughter,
they
she
gotta be real with your folks.
got a nail business in Kansas City, Missouri. And she was on the phone and she was like, Dad, I'm good this week. I done made enough. I was like, baby, you don't know what next week gonna be like.
Make all you can.
You make all you can. I said, when it's hidden, when the fish biting, baby, you fish.
Tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, they had a boat by the flip.
I'm talking about, I said, because you don't know, like, just like this COVID hit.
And that hump
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. When it first hit, you know what I'm saying? I had to stop massaging until the state board gave a clearance. You know what I'm saying?
We know.
Massages don't feel
Dog.
good with no rubber glove.
Look, I'm talking about, man, look.
Massage don't feel good no rubber
You
glove.
know,
man. That's like
fortunately,
shaving with a rubber.
me and my wife kind of live a minimalist lifestyle. So, you know, but trying to get through that, man, without, when you used to having something coming in, and then you're the one who generate what you got coming in.
Right.
And then all of a sudden to have somebody stop that. You know what I'm saying? Dead in his tracks. Not nothing that you knew was coming, but just, hey, boom, ain't no more massage. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely, you got to get it when you can get it, dog. Like I said, I'd have been fucked up too much. If I can physically go get it, I'm going to get
Be
it.
hard to lay though.
My wife first sent me sometime. I done had a man call me at 11:30 at night. Tonyo, I can't lay down. I can't stand up.
I think he right though. I think it is.
I texted
man.
him. I went out there.
That might be the number one reason for real.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I'll tell you like this, man. I'm finna motherfucking go. Because I got to get up at 4. And I don't want no more. But I will say this over to the commercial side. Hey, keep in mind, make sure you get your merchandise right here. I know I got it hooked up with some tape and shit right here. You just don't see it pictured in the camera. But this one right here, keep it 100. You got the shirts, You Are What You Think, and got this shirt here, High Frequency. make sure you check me out. Like I say, the shirt's only $20. Your donation is highly appreciated. If you donate a small fee of $20, you can too own one of these shirts in your size. And I do have Mo Forehead and Face 3 on sale. Now me, I'm old school, so I only have very limited DVDs because I know people like keepsake shit. But it will be available on YouTube where you can buy or rent. It'll be available on Amazon, where you, of course, everybody know about Amazon Prime. You got it on there. You can probably see it under your plan. And you'll be able to see it on Tidal and all other digital downloads probably in about 2 weeks. So anybody know nothing about it, you got to load it up, all that good shit like that. But Mo Forehead and Face 1, 2, and 3 is available. And make sure you tune in to V94.9 Home Team Morning Show. Drika the Eyelash Diva. What up, Nickel? Homie J. What's happening, player? Blood, what's happening now? You said Campbell home. You know Homie Blood.
I ain't know that.
Sick dude get loose. Yeah, but yeah, man, make sure you tune in, man. It's all new V94.9 WATV. I mean, you know, we the shit. Sometimes we can't smell it, but y'all will. So make sure you tune in, V94.9, 6 to 10 every day. And of course, download the app. If you haven't, for our out-of-town listeners, you know you can download the app on Google. If you got, Google Play, that's with the Android. The App Store, that's with the iPhonians. And if you got a little antenna or a flip phone, fuck it, don't even worry about it. You'll hear about it. But other than that, shit, I'm comedic narrator, haircut slanger, Benny Mac, and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube page. Just click the like button. Click the bell so you can get the notifications when everything drops, man. There's over 400 videos on this page. Little stand-up, little V949, little podcasting, little bit of everything. And guess what? Call Tonyo. Yeah, so make sure you check out Tonyo. Tony, you got some information you want to give a man? Make sure they...
Oh, yeah. Like Minnie said, call Tony Yo. The phone number is 218-7869. Call for pricing and scheduling. We take care of our folks.
Give him the area code. Give him the area code.
He said, give him the area code.
Yeah, give him the area code, dog. Hey.
Go on Facebook and look up my reviews, Total Relaxation Therapy. Check my reviews out. Check my rating out. I do pretty good. I ain't going to say I ain't got nobody saying nothing bad on there because I keep it real. If somebody come in there and they ain't like it, I only raise they critique, you know. But, you know, I let it speak for itself. I feel like if you say got 100 people say he 100, and then one dude be like, man, he's 0. Yeah. What happened between y'all? Yeah. So, but go check us out. Come see us. We take care of you.
All right, that's right. Brother No.
Right, it's good business, man. All right. That's just all I got to say.
Well, goddamn it, that's it. Hey. Barbershop Story, the podcast. Yeah, Barbershop Story, the podcast, episode 47. We'll see you next week, episode 48, with Thomas Holmes with Organic Drip. And he also sell insurance for, make sure you get your life insurance. We'll see you next week. Pow. It's good business, man.
No doubt.